It's a nightmare to be expressed or understand in words. In just two words is like playing around with the tempo or with time or manipulating time. Count it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 hard to count. Cute. Hi, hello everyone. I'm Liana. You know me by now with Music Academy International Inc. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to approach as best as I can and talk about rubato. So what is rubato? It's a nightmare to be expressed or understand in words. In just two words is like playing around with the tempo or with time or manipulating time. Like stretching out, coming back, going faster or slower or whatever it's necessary to be done. Okay, so right now this would be rubato in few words. How you do this, everybody is different. So in my understanding, I would say to create a good rubato, it's good for you to listen and listen and listen a lot of classical music, right? And listen a lot of Mozart, listen a lot of Beethoven, and listen a lot of Chopin. And in time, you will develop your own sense of rubato or own sense of likeness, how to do it. This would be the long-term, project, but on the same time right now, each classical or romantic time, it's different how to create rubato. Definitely in romantic time, like in Chopin, Mendelssohn, Schumann, or saxophone, you're stretching more and everything has to do with the feelings and then the way how you interpret this, your piece. And at the same time with the dynamics that goes together. Right now, rubato, another idea. Rubato doesn't necessarily, some people they're saying that means you stretching out the time or you're stealing the time, and then you give it back, meaning that you're doing a ritardando and you're going on an accelerando. I don't see it quite like that, but definitely the stretching or the stealing, I can't even, in my mind, stealing is not a good word, but stretching it would be a good word. and then coming back into the tempo. It could be like that as well, or depends what you need to express or how you need to do that. Okay, so I will give a couple of examples. Now, first recommendation, don't try to do rubato unless you know very, very, very well the piece, right? Because it's not going to come. So first you need to really, really count and have the piece, like really brutal structure. I'm gonna go here. I have this waltz that it's an intermediate level, and everyone wants to play that, or already they did, but it's a very good example to do that. And then I'm gonna go with this one, the A minor that I just played, right? And then the other one is Nocturne Opus 9, number 1, that I have. Both of them, you do have the full tutorial in the playlist, okay? So go under Chopin and you have them there, part 1, part 2, part 3, or whatever it is, with full explanation, pedaling and nuances, or how to practice this. But now let's talk rubato, okay? So I'm gonna go with this waltz in A minor by Chopin. First, you need to really know it counted. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then, you need actually to know, to be able to play it even faster than you would like to be, in order for you to find the keys faster. So, before you apply rubato or any other, or dynamics or so, you need to know the notes very well, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? The same thing is happening in this nocturne. Before you go anywhere else, this needs to be counted. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Three hard to count, So you really, really need to understand, before you do anything to make it beautiful, you need to know it very well counted. Second, now that your mind is free of the notes and the beat and everything else, you will start to envision and play it in your brain, in your head, how you would like to say the expression of this song. Because it's rubato, it's like talking. Like, you're talking, so what is music? It's an exaggerated way of talking, or, you're singing or something. But in this way, so it's like, you're going to a theater. I'm going to be funny right now, but, some actor, they're saying to be or not to be, or to be or not to be. That is the question. To be or not to be is the question. This is the question. So there are many, many ways that people, depends on you, how you want to interpret the song or the phrase, how you hear it, and on top of everything, it needs to be synced with whatever Chopin wanted, because he definitely wants to be or not to be, like meaning a crescendo. Right, so you do a crescendo, but in this case, you can do many hesitation in between, like slow and go faster. You could do that, or you could do slow and or starting faster and then go slow. Go and slow. Obviously, it's good, it's not good, I don't know. And I won't tell you if it's good or not good, because you need to figure it out, this rubato. You can copy from somebody else that you like, their rubato. I'm not saying you cannot do it. Like, fake it until you make it, you know. But on the same time, rubato needs to come, it needs to be created from inside out, from inside your internal way of understanding music, and to make me understand what do you want to say, or how do you want to say, you know. So even you see in my way of talking, I'm not talking like that like a robot, right? So you see me, I'm going up and down, and when I want to emphasize a word, emphasize, you know, I'm going a little slower for you to really understand that that note, it should be stretched because it is important for me and I want you to get it. So it's the way, rubato again, freely, means freely. It's the way how you express your music must come from inner you, from inside you, your creation, and then practice. It's not gonna come just like that, right? So it's the understanding of the sound, the quality of the sound, the dynamics, where you wanna go, and how do you want to say the specific phrase. Do you want to have a small phrase? Do you want to have bigger phrases in correlation with everything that is together? And definitely a teacher would tell you if it's okay-ish or it's interesting and maybe you want to work more on your idea, if your idea is glued together or not, okay? So, like I'm going here, I'm gonna go to measure number 17 here. You see how I'm a little tiny bit pausing after that mordent, right? Or I cannot, depends of whatever I feel at that moment in time. So I can go. You see? So in this case, I did not pause there, so I did a different way of playing compared with. Right? So the second way. You like it, you don't need to like either of them, not the first one, not the second one. I'm just giving you idea because you need here to create. So I'm not going to tell you how to do it, you know. You need to think the beauty of it and how it goes. That is the main point for rubato. I'm gonna go here even. Hold on, how was it? Romantic can be. The other one, there are like many ways that the first 6 notes done differently. have 22 notes on the right hand over 12 on the left hand, right? So we're having on the left hand, we're having four sets of 1, 2, 3. So the main point is the left hand to keep the beat going, and the left hand somehow accommodate the right hand. Somehow it could drag and pull, but keeping the tempo. That's another kind of rubato, keeping the tempo in, your drums here, the tempo, and then the right hand is just floating and make it a beautiful line, right, on the right hand. So obviously they're kind of different technique for this rubato. In Mozart is different and Beethoven, because they're classic, and they pretty much on time. Though in the movement of Mozart, absolutely divine, absolutely divine. I cannot even tell you how divine it is, but it's different rubato, very little, very subtle, and it all goes with the dynamics. So anyhow, I think I made my point. I'm not sure if I was clear. So you can fake it, and then I did try with some of the students to tell them, okay, here you go a little faster, and then you go a little slower, or you come back on the tempo. This is important, because you cannot go a lot faster and then a lot slower, because again it's like too much. It gotta flow into the music. You go faster, but then you go back into the original tempo, or enhance one note. I would say delay that note, or delay the left hand on the whatever. So each piece is different, and each piece needs to be treated different. And again, if you need a private lesson, just another pair of eyes, let me know. You have the email into the description. You have much more content. I do have Patreon, I have PayPal, and I'm preparing right now for you many courses. They're gonna come up on Teachable, very easy to follow, with really efficient and affordable, very affordable for those that they might want to take back piano, or they don't want to pay for real piano lessons. But anyhow, thank you so much for listening to me for this quick video, important video. They're all very important on creating beauty on earth. I do have live streaming every Sunday at 6 o'clock, as I am not aware that anyone else from the piano channels YouTube they're doing it, but I'm doing it, and I'm doing this for you to ask me questions, so you will guide me where you want to go, where you want me to go with the YouTube channel, what kind of explanation you will need. From my point of view, actually, I think that the channel is becoming right now more for a kind of intermediate or late intermediate adults, level, and it's very nice. We do have a couple of advanced pianists. We do have a couple of teachers in this piano fun tribe that it's coming on Sunday, as I said, every Sunday 6 o'clock. So try to join me, and welcome, and bless you, and have a good week. See you next week. Every Friday I'm having a video posted, so ring that bell for notification so you'll know when it's coming, a new video. Thank you. you.